in boxing, you can have the best jab, you can have the best 1-2, but if you don't have this, there's no point for you being in a ring. There's fighters I know, great talent, but they don't have the heart. If you have heart and you can't hit properly, you'll make it. Because your heart will just tell you, know what, let's just eat while we eat. Let's just eat the leather, but let's just hit this guy too. Most fighters don't have the heart. Most fighters are only in there for the sake of being on Facebook, say they box on their profile. But when it comes to the time to fight, they come up with excuses. Oh, I don't feel well, coach. Can we postpone this fight until next month? You know, I'm going through family difficulties. But on the other hand, a guy like myself will be like, when is the fight? Are you serious? Let's go with it. Let's go for it. You know.
And that heart gets you through the times in the ring where you're getting clocked? But that's the heart that also gets you up in the morning at 6 a.m.?
It's just no fear for no man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else do you see that in fighters, in history or even today?
I see that in one of my very good friends, Tony Bellew. You know, he's fighting David Haye in the in 1 week time. You know, from coming from a lighter weight, you know, coming into the heavyweight division. That's what you call heart. It's not. It's bravery. It's heart. You know, he's got it. He's got the mentor in him. You know, he's either David Haye knocks him out cold, or he's gonna get up and fight. You know, and who else has got a heart like that? You know, certain fighters I know. Chris Eubank's got heart because he likes to go in and have a tear up. You know, Junior, he's got heart. Every time you watch his fight, he's either chucking 20 combination punch. He backs off, he gets tired, he regroups again, he goes for it again. You know, he's a guy who wants to fight.
Okay.
Yeah, even my gypsy friend, Tyson Fury, you know, fights and he likes to fight. You understand?
Yeah.
You see things like that, you can't walk in the gym and get that. You're either born with it or you're not born with it. You know, do you understand?
Yeah.
And those fighters I was mentioned there, they have got that.
Do you think they have that because something bad happened to them when they were kids, or?
Yeah, it's not something bad happened to them when you were kids. It's just like, you're on it. You know, it's like there's a dark room there. You don't know what's in there, but you're just gonna go in there, shut the door, and just fight whatever's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what the public really wants to see, right? Do you think that's what? Was that why, like, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank had that rivalry? Because both of those guys,
they had heart.
Yeah.
And
the public knows that over time, don't they?
They know that, but they wanted to see who's willing to go to the end. Do you understand? Get knocked out the ring, come back in the ring, and just let's go. You know, they want to see that. You know, it's like some people when they get knocked out, you can see they got a chance to get up, but they don't want to get up. They're scared to get up because they've given up. You know, there's fighters you've seen get knocked out, and you're like, get up. The ref is counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're still down on their knees. They can look at the ref. The ref knows this guy don't want to fight, but he's going to stare at counting. By the time he gets up to 8, the ref calls him, do you want to fight? And he goes, no. You can see him no, shaking his head, and the ref goes, no more. And then he'll be like, thank God I'm out of that fight now. You know? It's just certain fighters are just born differently.
Yeah. But when there's two guys with heart in the ring, that's what makes these big fights and
yeah,
big rivalries.
Big time, 100%.
Would you rather fight a guy with heart or not?
I'd rather fight a guy with heart.
Okay.
100%. Because he's gonna bring the better off you, and you're gonna bring the better off him.
Okay.
You know, you fight a guy with no heart, you hit him, bum bang. He's gonna feel the power, and he's gonna, you know, I'm gonna survive another round. If I get hit in the body, I'm just gonna drop down and get my money and go home.
Okay. So bad fight, boring fight, doesn't bring the best in you.
Exactly. So the reason why me and Dylan's fight was great, yeah. you know, when Dylan was training, he thought I was not going to turn up. But when I went in the ring, in the first round, I surprised him. I looked him in the eyes, and he thought I was joking. Surprised him. In the first minute, he was already bleeding from his mouth.
Did you say something to him?
No.
Okay, but he felt it.
He said some stuff. Oh, I don't use my jab. I don't use this. First thing I hear him was 2 strong jabs. He went back, and he goes, "Oh, Jesus, I'm in for a fight." Then we start going to work. That was not the game plan. My trainer was telling me, go in there and box him. I don't need to box nobody. I'm there to fight. If we have the rematch, it's going to be worse than the first one. You're going to have to drag him off my knuckles by the time I finish with him.
David Haye, does he have heart?
David Haye, I don't know. You know, he hasn't got heart. No, David Haye hasn't got heart.
After the fight, he said good things about you. He said if he hadn't have been in the best shape, you would have gotten the better of him.
Yeah, but really and truly talking about, precisely about a guy who's got heart.
Yeah.
You look at it with certain numbers of fights. Yeah. When he boxed, what's his name? When he got knocked out in his first knockout.
Yeah, I was actually at that fight.
Yeah.
It was early in his career. It was at Wembley, yeah. I forgot his name, but yeah, I was there.
He knocked Enzo out, and then he knocked Mormac out to become the cruiserweight undisputed champion.
Yeah,
you know?
I was at the Mormac fight too.
Okay, and then he boxed Value for the WBO, whatever it was called. Yeah, anyone could easily beat a Value if you just had the right game plan, keep touching him for 12 rounds, and keep running away. You'd have won. Even my own daughter won that fight, playing tag with that guy. And he defended his title with Audley Harrison. Audley Harrison ain't got a heart. We both know that. And then, after Audley Harrison, he was chasing the Klitschko fight hard. When he was given the Klitschko fight, he played games. This is the world stage. For the last year and a half, you've been talking hype. You've been talking what you're going to do, what you're going to do so-and-so. You're going to fight so-and-so. This is how you're going to do so-and-so. And come to the right time to perform at the stage, he chickened out. Broken toe and unbroken toe, man. When you walk in the ring getting paid millions, that toe better be fine. Don't come out and give us excuses.
You didn't like the toe excuse. I don't think anyone did.
You see, every time I lost a fight, I never blamed it on me overweight or something like that. I'll say the great man won today. He trained harder than me. He boxed better than me. He won. Gave it 2 excuses. I knew when he didn't want to fight in the first round when he got hit with a straight jab. Right on the button. Remember I told you, that jab makes you want to run out the ring, and that's the one he got given. I saw that. When I saw that, and then the camera zoomed in on a slow play motion, and I saw his eyes watery a little bit, I said to everybody, it's like, he's chickened out. They're like, no, he hasn't. I'm telling you, from now on, he's not going to chuck any punch because he don't want to get hit with that same jab. He ain't got heart.
No heart.
Yeah.
So Tyson Fury has it. Dillian has some heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Haye doesn't. Klitschko's?
Well, Klitschko's, yeah, because he's a champion and he'll fight anybody, you know, except for me. He didn't want to fight me because he came out with excuses. And he said he was ill, so given the benefit of the doubt, he was ill. But when he got to fight Tyson, he stepped up, he fought Tyson. He lost his belts like a man. He said, I could not land my jab, so I could not land my right hand. You know, he's got heart. Okay. Yeah.
And anyone else in these ranks? What about
Tony Bully's got heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? What do you make of Shannon Briggs?
Oh, Shannon Briggs. You have to give credit to Shannon Briggs. You know, he's one of the old school fighters out there, and the way, Shannon Briggs got beautiful left hooks, and his selection of punches is very good. So you have to give credit to him, man. He's definitely got heart. I watched him box the older brother of Vladimir in Germany. That's when his career was getting destroyed, because for 12 rounds he didn't have anything in the tank, but he kept on getting hit and hit and hit, and he ended up being in hospital for about 2 weeks to recovering.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's a lot of fun, isn't he, Shannon Briggs?
Shannon Briggs is a lot of fun, man. This is why I say he hands on got heart. When Shannon Briggs came here, he slapped David Haye. David Haye didn't react. See, David Haye ain't got heart. Do you understand? You think someone slapped me while I'm staying in my own neighborhood, in my own country? You think he's going to get away with that? Or to destroy Shannon Briggs for slapping me. I do the slapping. I don't know, nobody slaps me. But David Haye was supposed to do something. All he did was just talking.
Yeah. Shannon flew over just to do that, right?
Exactly. But David Haye didn't see that.
And is David going to have a few more fights? And,
he has to.
He has to, for the money? And
yeah.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.